Hello?
Yeah. So is the breaker or is it the wire? Which one is it?
Breaker and the wire.
Because what was on there was the same gauge. That's why we obviously the smaller gauge, the more expensive it is. I wouldn't put a smaller gauge if it wasn't calling for it. And as far as the breaker, the inspector said 30 pole, 40 amp 3-pole breakers what he requested, and that's what he said he found on the panel.
What does it say on the panel that I'm trying to find out, but I don't see any information on there. But this guy I asked was he found the specification online, I guess the book, and then he said he's saying totally different thing.
What gauge is it supposed to be?
Well, I'm trying to find out if you he says it's number 2. Wire is supposed to be number 2 gauge wire, and then I'm trying to find out if we need actually new water heater or just the wire. I just need to make a decision quickly. So.
No, I know.
So if I'm like confused because if you did it right, it's gotta be the water heater. But this guy's saying even if it's the water heater, the breaker shouldn't trip. It'll just be no hot water, but it's tripping because of the wire and the breaker. It's not handling the I guess the watts. It needs to go through the wire.
Yeah. Well, the wire we put on there is the same wire you had on there, because there was wire inside, those Allen key looking things, where on top where the 3 wires go inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was existing wire there, so we took a piece out of there, and that's what we did. And then as far as the breaker, that's what the inspector says. He was looking at the panel. I don't know where he looked at it, but he was looking at the panel inside the hot water heater, and he's saying this requires a 3-pole 40 amp breaker. And that's what we had, a 60 amp, and he made us change it. So I know what you're saying is like you just want to get it fixed, but I believe this who is this guy? Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him, but he's I guess he was looking at the wires and he looked at the watts and stuff, and he sent him some pictures and videos, and he said no wonder it's tripping because it's not the wire, and the breaker is not handling the watts or the amperage it needs to go through.
Okay. So
I mean, what do you think? What are the guys you asked or saying?
Well, I didn't talk to him today. I'm going to call him now. I just wanted to find out what your guy said before I call him back, so I know what I'm talking about.
Because like he kind of explained it to me, because if you can see the total watts it needs was like 36,000. So I don't know. He was like calculating, and then that's like it needs like a totally different breaker, and the wire he found out through I guess looking through their booklet online, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's got like nine heating elements, because it's like very huge. So.
But he's saying 2-gauge wire?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
let me.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever we need to do, I'll do. I don't care. I just don't. Let me call the other guy and see what he says.
Yeah, just send him this picture if the guy I'm talking to is correct or not. If it's correct or not, because gotta get it done before Friday. Whatever it is, because if it's the hotter water heater, then we gotta get a new water heater then. But if it's simple, just wire thing, just change out the wire.
All right, I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right. Bye.